Hi team, good morning.
Good morning.
Am I audible? Hello.
Yes, yes.
Yes, Amit.
Yes, Amit.
So, team, is there any questions you wanted to discuss or any topic you want me to discuss again? Hi, good one. Anything? So, till now, whatever we have discussed, your conceptually, it's clear with you, right? So, team is still in sleep. All right. Let's wait for 2 more minutes for the people to join and then we'll start. Hope everyone able to see my screen, team.
Yes.
Yes, Amit.
All right. So,
Amit came
whatever
out. I think.
whatever we have discussed till now, any questions, any clarification required till now?
Yeah, this identifying risk assessment,
Mhm.
customer risk as a low, medium, and high.
Yeah.
So that we want to that MLR will do. So how they will identify that one? It is a low, medium, or high.
Yeah. So, as per their risk, so as we discussed in last class, so we need to make assessment. We are not categorizing it. All right. So,
Yeah.
MLRO will take this assessment. They will analyze it and they will calculate their risk as per their own parameters.
Uh-huh.
So it's not like I mean it's not our responsibility to calculate everything. We will be just providing the assessments.
Hmm.
Okay. So
Okay.
MLRO will be the final person who will be deciding what is the risk category for this particular. customer.
So how they will identify that one? Any parameters?
So
Example.
we will be identifying the risk while doing the onboarding, and then we will making the assessment on the particular risk identified.
Okay.
Once we make the assessment, then we will be sending it to the MLROs. MLROs will be approving the case and categorizing the risk, which risk category this particular customer falls under as per their own parameters. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Any other question, team?
So one example also you give on that one. Suppose
Yeah.
2005 he has done some criminal activities.
Yeah.
From again then 15 20 years he has not done any criminal activities. Then he will be high risk or low.
So, so once when this particular risk identified at the time of due diligence, at the time of KYC, your profile got becomes automatically becomes a high risk. But we will, before going for the high risk parameters or doing enhanced due diligence, first we need to do the risk assessment on the identified risk. So, as we already discussed about the this negative news and all right.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
when we make this assessment and send it to the MLRO, they will agree it. Yeah, since 2007 to 2026, there is no criminal activity we are able to find. So we can conclude the case and categorize this particular customer into medium risk category, as the customer did not have any kind of negative news in their profile since in this particular period.
Okay.
So
Okay.
they will be categorized by their own parameters. Okay, so your work is to do the assessment. That's
Assessment.
it.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Okay. So MLRO will be the final person, and it's their own. They will be having their own parameters. How they will be mitigating the risk, or they will be categorizing it. They will be having this parameter,
Yeah.
right? And
Okay.
according to that, they will follow.
Okay. Okay.
All right. Great. Any other question, team?
Hi, Amit.
Yeah. Hi, Akil.
Could you please explain about your ultimate beneficial owner or beneficial owner? I have a
Yeah, yeah,
doubt to you.
yeah. We are yet to discuss those points. Okay, so going today only we will be starting from those points only. Right?
Yeah, yes.
Yeah. So apart from that, is there any question from the previous topics?
With one question is there.
Yes, Sajid.
The difference between I did not get actual front company and shell company. Actual difference.
Sorry. Come again.
The difference between the shell company and front company.
Difference between shell company and front company. So the difference is like their
Hiding the
category.
money on. Yeah.
Yeah. So their own category. So shell companies are the companies those who don't have active business,
Yeah. No
okay,
no
or
physical is there.
no physical presence, or don't have any active
Hmm.
business, but they are existing on paper.
Hmm.
Okay,
Hmm.
so those particular companies called shell companies, definitely. And for the front companies, the companies those who are acted as a front of any illegal business.
Hmm.
Okay,
Hmm.
so those particular companies called as front company. That's
So it is physically will be there, the front company.
sorry, Ajay, which
The
one?
front company will be physically it will be there registered.
Yeah,
No?
yeah, yeah. It will be there. So it could be. It could be. So shell company also can be used as front company.
Oh,
All
okay.
right, because shell companies, what is shell company? Shell company is also legally established. All right,
Yes.
they have legally established a company on the paper. All right, but they don't have any physical presence or physical, operations there. All right, so shell company also can be used as a front company.
Oh,
All right, yeah.
oh.
All right. Okay. Anything else? All right. So, if there is no question, then let's move forward. But before moving forward, can anyone explain what do you understand by bearer shares? Anyone able to remember?
Yeah, bearer said this does not consider name of the owner or signature of the owner.
Hmm. So
The
bearer
person,
share. Yeah, yeah.
person who is holding of the particular share or consider to the owner of
Hmm.
share.
Okay, so consider as a owner of share, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Perfect, perfect, Kirat. Okay, great. All right. Now, what do you understand by correspondent bank? Anyone? Correspondent banking.
Yeah, it's like facilitate the transaction between domestic and responding bank.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
A bank provides service on behalf of another bank.
Bank provides service. Okay.
For international banks. International banks.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Anyone else wants to give a try?
It helps banks international transactions when they don't have branches in other countries.
Yeah. Yeah. So see, I understand you are not able to remember the definition of the correspondent bank, but if not, then try to explain with the example. So I hope everyone understands the example, right? Like a correspondent bank helps domestic bank to do their transaction in foreign countries with the help of respondent bank, right?
Yes, yes.
Yes.
So yeah, so that's how you can explain easily in a one liner also. So correspondent bank is a bank who facilitate domestic bank to do their transaction in foreign country with the help of respondent bank. Okay, great. All right. Now, what is the what do you understand by trade name? Anyone?
The name used for a business.
Yes. So the name which is used for the business, but just to run their business or to know their business name, but they are registered their business with different name. Okay,
Yes.
so yeah, the trade name is just like a brand name.
Right.
Okay, yeah,
Yes. Yes.
great. Okay, now if okay, what do you understand by LEI? Anyone?
It's a 20-digit alphanumeric number, which is popped when any financial transaction happen,
Mm-hmm,
business financial transaction happen.
mm-hmm. So it helps to identify entities involved in financial transaction. Okay, okay. So all right. So this is what it is. Now let's move forward. All right. Now let's go forward with when ownership structure. Okay. What do you understand by ownership? Anyone? Ownership structure. Okay. So ownership structure is nothing but a company's structure where it shows who is owning how much percentage of share for the particular company. Okay. So you might have seen some of the document where there is some chart you are able to see like ABC. A is a person who is owning this particular this percentage, this percent, and then they will be checking like who is owning those particular companies and all. Have you seen all those things? Let me show you one how it looks like. And in KYC mostly this is the important topic and very important topic, and every time you will be receiving this type of questions from the ownership. 1 minute. Everyone able to see my screen?
Yes, Amit.
Yes, Amit.
Okay. So this is a ownership chart. So if our entity is Barclays Asset Management Limited, then this particular chart will tell you who is the or who all are the owner of this particular entity. Okay, so this is a one of the owner, this is a one of the owner. Okay, this is a one of the owner, this is a one of the owner, this is a one. So it will show like how much percentage of share they are currently holding, 100%, 100%, and this is like 3.07097, 3.064. So ownership chart is nothing, ownership structure is nothing but a structure which gives you a proper information of their owners, okay, beneficial owners, like who is owning how many percentage of share for the particular company. Okay, team, any question in this?
So,
Team, you're getting it right. You want more clarity?
so how much share will be?
Any share, whatever it is, 1%, 2%, 5%, 10%, 25%, whatever it is.
Okay.
Ownership structure will give you the beneficial owner information. That's it. Okay. Who is owning how much percentage of share for the particular company? That's it. Okay. Just remember this point currently till now. Okay. Okay. Now, what is beneficial ownership? Okay. So beneficial ownership is nothing but owners, those who are owning or controlling the company indirectly or directly. For example, if I'm showing you in this particular structure, so this company, if I'm showing you, this company is 100% owned by this company. Okay, this company is 100% owned by this company. All right, and so ultimately, forget about this particular three last layer. So ultimately, this company is owned by or controlled by this company, right? If I'm saying, because it is ultimately means 100% owned, which means 100, all 100 shares, 100% means all the shares goes to this company, and the same it goes to this company. All right, which means indirectly this particular company is owned by Barclays PLC, correct? Everyone able to understand?
Yes, Amit. Yes.
Right. Now, in this particular case, who all are the beneficial owners? Beneficial owners are Barclays PLC, Barclays Bank PLC, and Barclays PLC, because they are directly, because this particular entity directly owning, this particular entity indirectly owning 100%. All right. Now, in this case, it will be, the definition will be, the beneficial owner are the entities and individuals, those who are owning or controlling the company directly or indirectly. Able to understand, team?
Yes, Amit.
Okay. I hope it's clear to everyone. Team.
So
Nitesh.
Barclays PLC is indirectly it is only, no?
Yeah,
Indirectly.
Barclays PLC is indirectly because this comes under last structure. So as it's not directly owning the company, right? With Barclays Asset Management, they are not directly owning it, right? They are owning through Barclays Bank PLC,
PLC. Okay.
right? Yeah, because there is a one more entity concept. So that is the reason we are considering it indirect owners. Okay,
Okay.
all right. Sudha, Kamali, Firod, Nitesh, able to understand? Chandramouli, Surya,
Yes,
Yes,
Amit.
Fazil.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Understand.
Okay,
yes, Amit.
okay. Meghna, able to understand till now? Surya?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Now, team, please, as we are only 11 people, I don't want you to hold
Amit,
your
can you
question.
repeat once? No?
Yeah, okay. So,
Can,
beneficial owner are the owners, those who are owning or controlling the company directly or indirectly, okay, with significant or insignificant shareholding percentage. Able to understand now?
yes, Amit, I will not want. I will not.
Okay. All right. So, now, What is an ultimate beneficial owner? So, Kirod, you understood beneficial owner? You asked this question. Kirod, are you there?
Uh,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Amit, I have a doubt. Like,
Yes.
the amount of percentage, like whether it should be 100 percentage or it should be relatively higher percentage to
Relatively
consider.
higher, significant percentage. It
Okay, okay.
not always 100%.
Hmm.
Significant percentage holding should be there. Okay, it should be a 10%, 25%, 15%, whatever it is. Okay, it should be
Okay,
holding a significant percentage of holding considered to be a beneficial owner for the particular structure. Okay, not
okay, okay.
always to be 100%. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. Okay. Great. Kirot,
Um,
so able to understand?
somewhere something that 25% should be there. I thought so. That is
Oh
not.
no, 100% is like owning or controlling. So some
Oh,
companies, or let's say, let me just give you another structure that you guys are able to understand properly. 1 minute. Okay, able to see my screen? This one?
yes, Samit.
Okay. Now in this particular structure, our company is company A. All right. Now this company A is owned by whom? First. In first layer company owned by whom? And how much percentage? Let's say company holding 100 shares currently. Company A holding 100 shares. Okay. Now, how much, who all are the company owning company A currently in first layer of ownership?
B and
Company
C.
B and C. Company
Company B and C. And how much shares goes to company B and how much share goes to company C?
B 60%, C 40%.
Okay. So 60 and 40. So it's 60 shares goes to company B and 40 share goes to company C, correct?
C. Yes.
Now, for the company C ownership, okay, who is owning company C? We will be checking, all right, because it has a significant shareholding currently. So now we will again check like who is owning this particular company, all right. So looking at this particular part, 50% goes to company F, 10% goes to company G, and uh, company H. For company C, I'm talking about. I'm not talking about company A. I'm talking about company C. So for the company C also, there will be some shareholding, correct, right? So again, we will be checking like who is owning company C. All right, so 50% goes to company F, company H, right? Team, any question in this?
No, company C is holding 40%, no, actually.
Company C only 40%. All right.
Yeah.
Now forget about 40. Now company C has 40 shares. All right.
Oh,
Company C has 40 shares. Now
yes.
about company C. Okay. This particular company C shares is bifurcated between three particular company: 50%, 10%, and 40%. Okay.
Oh,
This 40 share is divided 50%, 10%, and 40% as well. All right. In
oh,
these particular company. Able to understand now for everyone, team?
yes. This 40% share is divided into 50, 10, 40, like that.
Yeah,
Oh,
yes.
okay.
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 So here we assume it's 100 shares for the company A. Now assume company C has only 40 shares. Okay. Now how it will be, how the ownership is will decided for the company C. Okay. So company C is owned by these three companies, which is company F, company G, and company H. Able to understand? So now this 40 40 into 50, how much it will be? Same. 50% of 40, how much it will be?
90%, sir.
50 50% of 40 shares will be
20.
it will be 20, right? Right, right, no? Any
Yes,
question in
yes.
this?
20,
Yeah,
20.
yeah. Now, 40 shares into a 10. How many shares it will go to? How many shares goes to company G now? From 40,
4.
4 shares. How many shares goes to company H?
16.
16. So now if you're calculating 16, 4, 20, will it be giving you 40 shares exactly? If you calculating 15, sorry, 20, 16, and 4, how much shares you will be getting
16,
consolidating?
20,
40,
40.
right? And
40.
what is the share currently company C is currently holding? 40, right?
40.
40.
Yeah. So that is the reason we need to check who is owning company C. So 40 shares divided by these particular entities. All right. And then all these, like now the further ownership, again we will be again go and drill down who is owning company G, who is owning company H, who is owning company F. So all these companies, individuals comes into a picture considered to be a owner of company A, because as you see, this 100 share is divided between company B and C. Then this share is also indirectly owned by company F, company G, and company H as well. Correct, team? Able to understand? Whose share is this? Company's A shares, right? Those who are currently owning like 20 shares is who is owning, who is the actual uh, uh, shareholder, who is the actual owner of those particular shares? Company A, correct, right? Company A is the one person who is actually issued those stocks, right? And these stocks will be owned by company C and company G, F, H, correct? If able to understand or not understand, please respond at least, so that I can explain it properly.
Yes, yes.
Yes, Nitesh.
Right. Okay. So that is what I'm telling you. So beneficial or owners are nothing but a entity or individual who is owning or controlling the company, who is owning or controlling the company directly or indirectly. Okay, indirectly. So company A is indirectly owned by company F, G, and H also, but directly owned by company C. Correct? Able to understand? Yeah, yeah, man. Other people, yeah,
Yes, Amit.
right? Okay, Kirod, able to understand? You wanted to discuss this one?
Yes, Amit.
Okay, sure. Alrighty. Don't worry, we will be discussing in detail or going forward in ownership part. Okay, this is just a definition. Okay, so companies is beneficial owners are nothing but owners who is owning and controlling the company directly or indirectly. That's it. That is the main definition of it. Please remember this point till now. Okay, as a definition, it's clear, right, for everyone? For for
Yes, Amit.
beneficial, yeah, for beneficial owner, it's nothing but an entity and individuals, those who are owning and controlling the company. That's it. Okay. If any interviewer asks this question, just give this definition. That's it. Now, but person four seems to have a more shares since she is the direct. Yeah, so don't worry, we will be discussing those things in detail, Aman. So I'm just giving you this particular chart as a reference. So I will be downloading this and I will be explaining at the time of when I'm going to explain the ownership and all right, it will be much more clear to you guys. Okay, all right. So now, ultimate beneficial owners. Okay, now this is again a question. What do you understand by ultimate beneficial owners? Okay, so ultimate beneficial owner always be a natural person. Okay, it cannot be entity or any of the business. Okay, it always be a natural person. So ultimate beneficial owner are always be a natural person who is directly or indirectly owning and controlling the company. Able to understand, team?
Yes, Amit.
Yes, sir.
Okay, same definition, but here uh, entity will be removed. In ultimate beneficial owner, it always be a natural person who is directly owning and controlling the company. All right. Now, obvious. Okay. So, offshore banking license. Offshore banking license is nothing but a license which we need to take to operate, banking operation in offshore location. So, for example, if I'm talking about ICICI Bank in the Indian bank, okay, if they want to run their business in UK, they should be having a offshore banking license, okay, to run their business in that particular jurisdiction. Able to understand? Any question on this? Think it's clear for everyone, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, what is offshore banking units? So, offshore banking units uh, are branches which is located in offshore locations. Okay. For example, in UK, ICICI has two branches. So, offshore banking unit. How many offshore banking unit for the ICICI? Two, as per UK. Okay, and if there is a three or four branches there in US, then we will be having four branches in US. Okay, like this. Clear, team? Any question in this?
So there were branches in that. Branches.
Sorry, Ajay.
So there were branches in UK, two, three
Yeah,
branches.
yes. So offshore banking units is nothing but offshore branches in offshore location.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, yeah. Now, important question again. Public traded company. Okay, what do you understand by public traded company? Okay, so the companies whose stocks is traded in public stock exchange. Okay, those particular company called as public traded company. For example, Infosys. Infosys stocks is publicly traded in stock exchange like BSE, NYSE, like this, right? Team, any question in public traded company?
No. No.
Okay, now let's move forward then. Just it. Okay. Now, very important question. What do you understand by source of wealth? And but before discussing source of wealth, first let's discuss what do you understand by source of funds? Anyone?
Where the money is coming from?
The money is coming from, correct? Okay. Any more specific definition?
Sir, I think source of fund is something like when we deal, like someone is want to open an account
Hmm.
and he is having 1 CR of fund.
Hmm.
So, like we have to identify that from where this 1 CR is coming.
Correct. Yes. So, as example, Chandramouli, you are correct. But here, if I'm talking about source of fund, the fund which is used for the specific purpose, okay, like opening an account or running your business, the fund which is used for those particular purpose called funds. Okay, now from where those particular funds coming from? Okay, are those particular funds coming from their own wealth? Are those particular funds coming from the business income? Are those particular funds customer has taken loan? Okay, to or are they have lifetime savings in their account? Okay, so funds are a source of funds are nothing but funds which is used for a specific purpose. All right. And from where those particular funds coming from, called source of funds. Able to understand till now, team?
Yes, Amit.
Okay. So for example, if I'm talking about, I'm gonna buy a TV. Okay. Now I need to give this money to, purchase, correct? To complete the purchase. So from where I got this money? Okay, that is called source of fund. So my source of fund will be my income, my salary income, right? Now, if I'm talking about a person who wanted to run their business but they are lack in fund, they have taken a loans. What do you think? Will it be considered as a source of fund for you?
Yes, sir.
It will consider for everyone, team.
Yes, Amit.
Yeah. So source of fund for the loans also will be considered comes under a source of fund, because those particular fund is again used uh, to operate your business, or to collect your, to operate your business, or to run your business, all right, or to open an account. So whatever it is, whatever the reason is, that particular fund is being used for some specific purpose. So that is the reason we will call source of fund. Loans is also comes under source of fund. All right. Now, what do you think? Business income or revenues or profits also comes under source of fund? Can it be considered?
No, sir.
Okay. Uh, what do you think if I am running a business, Chandra, and let's say I'm running a business and I needs to give salary to my admins and salaries. Sorry, admins and this employees. I need to give the salary. So from where I just need to give this money, Chandra?
Sir, it must be from like from the wealth, like the money which is being stored or like saved.
Yeah, stored or saved from my
Mm.
business, not from my salary account. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Whatever, if I am running a business, then I'm a business person, correct? So
Yes.
so if I have already had people to run my business smoothly, so it is my responsibility to give salary to them. So from there I will be paying them from the business income, correct? From the profit which I have earned, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So now in that case, those particular profit will be also comes under source of fund for the salary, for the payment of the salary to my employees. Correct? Able to understand him? You're getting my point, right?
Yes, yes, Amit.
Okay. So funds are a source of funds are nothing. Funds, uh, uh, the source which from where you get the fund to complete the purpose of the particular transaction. That's it. Okay. So that is called source of fund. I hope it is clear for everyone, team. Any question in this?
So not only salary, so any funds
Any kind of fund which has been used to
okay,
complete your transaction.
to
That's it.
complete transaction. Okay.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, second one, source of wealth. Okay. Now, what do you understand by source of wealth here? Anyone who wants to explain this source of wealth? Anyone heard about this term? Okay. So,
So they earn all money,
yeah.
assets.
Okay. Let me explain. So, source of wealth are nothing but a wealth from where customer has created their wealth, their own wealth. Okay. So source, the wealth is nothing but uh, a cumulative money which you have saved in your lifespan. If a lifetime span, you have saved your money. All right, those particular money will be called as wealth. All right. And what will be the source of wealth? The source of wealth is nothing but from where you have collated, you have collected this much of money in your account during your lifespan. Okay, whether it will be a gift, whether it will be an inheritance properties, whether it will be your business income, whether it will be your salary income, whether it will be your sale of your properties or anything. Okay, whatever it is. So source of wealth is nothing but a sources where you have collated your all savings in your account. Okay, in your name. Okay, that is called source of wealth. Able to understand, team?
Yes, sir.
For everyone's clear, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Amit.
Okay. Now, what is the importance of source of funds and source of wealth collation? Why do you think it is necessary to have source of fund and source of wealth information? Anyone?
So to know the source, like from where the fund is coming from.
Yeah, that perfect. Yes, that is there. That is the main purpose. All right. Anything else? It could can it be different also? I mean, that is the main reason, obviously. But can it be a different also reasons?
To make sure the money is legitimate.
Yeah. So yes, that is there. So as Chandra explained, so check whether from where the particular funds is coming from, whether and are those particular sources are legitimate sources or not. Okay, that is the first reason. So let me give you an example. So while onboarding a client, you are able to find or customers disclose that he has 3 crore rupees as a wealth in his account, and his salary income is 50,000 per month. Okay, and so do you think the profile is matches with the salary profile is matches with the source of wealth part for the particular individual? What do you think?
No, sir.
Why?
The wealth is relatively higher than the
Hmm,
salary.
correct. So
Yeah.
now in this particular case, customer has disclosed their source of fund is like salary income, correct? Right? Now,
Yeah.
now as per the wealth, he with the 50,000 of salary, he could not able to make 3 crores rupees in his account without having another source of funds. Correct? There might be some other reasons, right?
If you're having some assets or something.
Yeah, there might be some other justification for the particular funds, but it not we cannot be solely believe like this particular funds will be created from the salary. Correct? It will not be possible for him to make it this much of money in his account. Correct? Now in this case, you will do some extra assessment. What you will do, you will just go and check to provide proper information from what is the source of wealth. Okay, whether those particular funds is coming from inheritance properties or gift or shares he is currently holding in his account with his name, all right, transferable shares and all. So you will be doing some extra due diligence on this particular part. Okay, and check whether all those particular sources are legitimate or not. Okay, whether it is an inheritance property, whether it is a sale of sale of properties on parental property, or whatever it is. Okay, it should be a legitimate and proper reason of it. Okay, then only we can mitigate the risk. Able to understand, team?
Yes, sir.
All right, so this is how it works. So in that case, if customer is, and how do we identify, until unless a customer is not disclosing it, customer obviously will not going to disclose. Customer says like I'm having a wealth of 10 lakhs rupees only. Okay, but after 1 month or 2 months, we are able to see there are 3 crore rupees getting deposited in his account. Okay, then this will be a red flag for us. Correct? So customer will not going to every time disclose their wealth directly. Okay, they will be normally disclose if it is a normal sorry if customer is a money launderer or some involved in some kind of different kind of activity, there might be a spike of transaction in the customer's account. All right, and they will be using your account for parking their funds. Okay, and that's how we will be identifying the particular person is actually this there is a difference between the source of fund or source of wealth, or what it is exactly. Okay, team, able to understand? Team, you're getting my
Yes, sir.
point, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir,
sir.
Nitesh.
All right. So, okay. So, is the classes getting bored, or you want break, or whatever it is? What do you guys think? You want break, 10 minutes break, or you want to continue now? Everyone, because the response I'm getting is very less, so that is the reason I'm telling you. You want a 10-minute nap? I can give you a 10-minute nap. All right, okay. So I think there are some chat and okay, okay, we can continue. All right, okay.
I mean,
Anyways,
in some accounts they will deposit some 100 crores again. They will take that is different. That is different topic.
sorry, Ajay, come again.
No, in some accounts they will deposit some 10 crores, 100 crores again. They will take from that account. That is different. That is.
Yeah, that see, so that is a different. That is that is a part of our continuous monitoring. Okay, where transaction monitoring comes into a picture, and they will needs to identify, and they will needs to justify the proper sorry, they will need to properly investigate, and it gives you the proper rationale whether the particular transaction or particular activity is actually matches with the customer profile or not. Okay, so they will concede, they will take, so that is a different part. It's a kind of transaction monitoring investigation. All right.
Oh.
Yeah. All right. Now, I hope it is clear for everyone. Source of fund, source of wealth, and why it is important. So, first point, when you're mentioning it, why it is important to hold it, you need to mention to identify from where the particular source is coming from. All right, that is for the funds. Okay, but why it is important to have both information, wealth and fund? Because if there is any discrepancy we are able to find in the customer profile with the wealth and fund, we need to raise there itself and get the proper mitigation reason from the customer. Okay, team, any question in this?
Sir, source of wealth and source of fund is a part of EDD, correct?
No, normal CDD only. All right, we
Okay.
need to take it anyway, but verification part is goes for the EDD part. Okay, normally we will be taking normal information like what is your source of fund, source of fund. If customer is mentioned like what is the source of fund, if you are normally asked, okay, if I wanted to open an account, if you ask me what is your source of fund, so I will be saying like my salary income. And what is your salary? Okay, chalo, 50,000. All right, now if again next, what is your source of wealth? I'm having a currently 10 lakhs in my account, and that will be a those particular amount will be parked in this particular account only. So that's fine. Okay, you just normally do the verification. You're just taking the information and you proceed with the normal due diligence, because all of those things will be matches with my profile and all. Correct, Chandra?
Yes,
No,
sir. Sir, one more
not
thing.
yeah.
Like in further classes, we will study now how to break down the source of wealth and source of fund.
Yeah. I will be showing you in annual report. From annual report, I will be showing you everything, like how to take all those things as a source of fund, source of wealth. What is the verification part we need to take and all. Okay, I'll show
Okay,
you.
sir.
Uh,
I mean, directly we will ask the customer to submit the documents and everything.
So, so this will be an individual part. For the entities, we will be normally ask this particular part from where he is currently, getting this particular funds. So if he mentioned like business income, or whether he is just transferred this fund from one bank to another bank from his savings, so we can consider it. So we will be asking the source of fund and source of wealth information from the customer itself only for the disclosure part. Okay.
Okay.
All right, great. So now MSBs, money service business. All right, so anyone heard about this term, money service business? Anyone?
Sir, it is NBFCs,
Mm-hmm. Correct.
non-banking financial company.
Yes, yes. So money service business are the business those who are actively providing financial services to the customers. All right, like there are many companies those who you are able to see which facilitate you with the transactions. Okay, but they are not regulated as a bank. Okay, they are facilitating you for the transaction. For example, if I'm talking about Western Union, Western Union is one of the entity who is facilitating you the foreign transactions, swift transactions, wire transactions, or currency exchange and all type of transactions. But are that particular company regulated as a bank? In
No.
Western Union is not regulated as a bank.
Bank. Yes.
Everyone heard about Western Union, right?
Yes. Yes.
Or
Money transfers if you do.
yes, that particular company is called money service business. Okay, the company who will gives or facilitate a banking facility to the customer, but they are not regulated as a bank, called as money service business. Okay, team. Any question in this definition, team?
So the definition can you repeat?
You want me to repeat again
So
definition?
the other definition. Yeah.
Okay. Money service, okay. The company who will provide or facilitate a financial transactions or banking services to any customer, but those particular business not regulated as a bank, called as money service business. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, okay.
Okay.
Clear.
Now, second part, money service business always comes considered to be a high risk high risk business for the banks or high risk business for us. Why do you think this particular entity is considered to be a high risk entity comparatively others as a bank? Anyone, as per your analytics, why do you think MSB considered to be a high risk business? Okay, let me tell you. MSB always comes under a high risk business because it has a low regulatory audits, okay, from the regulatory bodies. Okay, so if there is a if there is a continuous regulatory audit happens or audit happens, there might be a less chance to get involved in some any kind of activity where they skip the due diligence level or they skip the compliance level and they just generate the revenue. Okay, so for example, if I'm taking here for a bank, okay, ICICI Bank, if any customer wants to open an account and they don't have a proper justification of source of fund and source of wealth, do you think ICICI Bank will open an account?
No,
If
sir.
customer is, so let's say there is a guidance of let's say Aadhaar card is must needs to be taken. Okay, it is needs it is must, like whatever whosoever is opening an account, it is must to have it. Okay, Aadhaar card or PAN card. All right, so customer came with PAN card, not Aadhaar card or any of the other ID proof, only PAN card. All right, will the ICICI Bank accept and open the account?
No.
No, Amit.
No, right? Because there will be a compliance procedure. Okay, you a bank has to follow it. But now I am running a business, an individual business. Oh, sorry, I'm running a money service business. I'm a private owner of that particular company. It is my whole soul, duty. It's my whole soul, you can say will to whether to take this particular customer or not. So what happens now? Next customer comes to me. Okay, he wants me to open an account. Okay, I said okay, but this is a requirement, bro. So he said like, okay, I'm having a PAN card, but I can give you a good revenue. I'm having Kareem round of let's say 150 CR in my account. I can directly deposit in your account. Okay, if you want to deal with me. Okay, now what I will do, I will take off PAN card only and open an account without completing the whole procedure as per the bank and open an account, okay, and get those particular money deposited in my account, my company. All right. Now, what do you think? What is the miss here? Regulatory requirement, correct? A compliance procedure. I misdirected the compliance procedure, right?
Yes, sir.
The
As
Yes.
a MSB,
guidelines.
yeah. So now, why do you think it is MSB considered to be a high risk as per the bank? Because they are not regulated, okay, and there is no regular audits being conducted for these particular companies. And because of the same reason, this particular entities, as these particular entities facilitating the entities for the financial transaction and for the financial services, we will be considering this particular country's concept comes under high risk categories. Okay, able to understand, team? Any question in this?
So
Getting
this
my point, right?
MSB also can open the account, huh?
Yeah, MSBs also can open an account, but we have a proper proof of it where we need to check all the activities. We have to check which kind of services they are providing to the customer.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So if they are involving in the correspondent banking services, we are not going to open an account because first they already a high risk entity, and again they are providing a correspondent banking services as well to their customer. All right. So there are two high risk part. So we will not be either it should be have a proper justification to have this particular activity, or
Okay.
we should be having a our normal like Western Union. If you Western Union wants to open an account with us, we will
Mm.
go forward and open an account because as per
Mm.
the regulatory audits and everything, he can provide the source everything like the documents. There is a regulatory audits, and there is the auditors comes from the KPMG, PwC. We've been doing all those things, and there is no such activity we are able to find or auditors able to find for our company. It's clean. All right. So all those auditor reports and regulations, audit and everything we need to check in their activities, and then only we need to go forward with the onboarding part. But
Okay.
at very initial stage, Western Union is a MSP, so we have to do extra due diligence on that particular profile. Any which ways, able to understand?
Mhm.
For everyone, it's clear, right?
Yes. If one more question, if it
Yeah.
is high risk, then what, that RBI has given
License, you're saying RBI not?
license.
Yeah. So see, RBI does not give any license, Ajay. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
MCA will give you the license. RBI will be giving you the regular. I mean, they are regulating the
Uh-huh.
particular entity. So, for example, if I'm taking Paytm was not regulated previously. Okay,
Yes.
Airtel or Paytm Bank was not regulated previously, but
Yes.
as they are involved into it, and there does not shows any kind of did not show any kind of suspicious activity in their profiles,
Mm-hmm.
they are regulated by the RBIs.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so all those things will so RBI is not the person who will give you a license will be given by the MCA website. Okay,
Okay.
MCA,
Okay.
Ministry of Corporate Affairs in India, I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Same goes with the other jurisdiction. There will be a regulatory body, and there will be another body who will be working as a registry.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, he can. Okay, any other question, team? In this, I hope it's clear to everyone why MSB comes under high risk, what is MSB and all.
So from this MSB, they can do any money laundering or everything they can.
Yes, they can do it. So if they have a good connection and they can promise a good revenue, they can do the transaction.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
yeah. Without any supervision, without any regulatory, regulatory audits and all, they can usually do that, and you will easily get your money transferred from one location to another location. Okay. Okay. Team, any questions apart from this?
Okay, Amit. So let's say I want to run a MSV.
Hmm.
So what all I will have to do?
For the business purpose, you're saying?
Yes, yes.
So as a normal business documents, you need to have like registration document. You should be having a license. You should be having your PAN card and sorry, your tax documents properly ready with you. and your nature of business you should be ready with you, like which kind of nature of business, your MOM, AOA, like normal entities. We will be considering your company as a normal entity, and we will be doing normal due diligence for your customer. Okay, until unless we are able to find, if we are able to find directly you are providing a financial services to the customer, then it will be directly applicable for enhanced due diligence. And for the enhanced due diligence, there are some procedure we need to follow, so I will be discussing those things in going forward. Okay, so we need to drill down your ownership structures properly to some threshold limit and all. Okay, we need to find out who is actually owning this company. Okay, we need to find out which location you are currently working. All those things we need to take in, Nitesh.
So all these scenarios, bank they will do, right?
Yeah, so you are getting onboarded for the
Uh,
bank, right? So bank will be doing this extra due diligence for this.
okay, got it.
Got it, right? I hope it's clear,
Yeah.
Nitesh.
Yes.
I mean, one doubt. This Bajaj is there. It is
Hmm.
NSB. They will provide loans and everything. The
Yeah,
Bajaj.
if we consider as a Bajaj Finserv or the
Yeah.
Aditya Birla or Muthoot Finance and all, these all comes under NBFCs itself only because they are providing a financial services, right?
Yeah.
Right. So and these particular institute will provide as per they are taking a risk to giving you the loan. They are charging you high rate of interest, right?
Car.
like
Yes.
like if normally you will be getting a 10% of personal loan, then you will be getting a 15 or 19% of personal loan rate of interest for that particular personal loan, correct?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, so that's how it happens. They will also utilize they will be charging you a higher rate of interest, not as per the RBI regulation. They will be charging as per their own regulations, okay,
Okay.
their own policies. Okay,
For this Bajaj, there will be no parent or something guidelines they won't follow. That guidelines, everything.
so company structure I'm not exactly sure about, Ajay. Okay,
Okay.
like
Okay.
parent or all, yeah, but this is how it works. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, all right.
Um,
Yes, no.
all MSBs are high risk.
Yes, every MSB is considered to be a high risk until unless they will provide a mitigation forms or mitigation document to us.
Okay.
Okay. Initially, every MSB comes under high risk straight away.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Now, okay. But going forward, can anyone tell me correspondent bank service? Why correspondent bank service is a high risk product for a bank? Anyone? In last class, we have discussed. Yeah, Fazil, you were saying.
Offshore banking. Yeah.
No, no.
It transfer
There is, yeah,
international.
there is a specific reason. Yeah, Jay.
It transfers international.
No,
They
Aman,
don't have much control over the customer details, the
correct. Yeah,
respondent bank.
there is no transparency of the customer's details. So, as a respondent bank, we don't have a much information about the end user. Correct. We have discussed about last scenario, right? If you guys able to understand the Meghna. So when Meghna requested this particular transaction request from the ICICI in a Panama location, so Panama Bank, does they hold Meghna's information properly? No, right? Who is Meghna? What is Meghna? What is and about Meghna? They don't know anything about Meghna. Correct? Team. There's no transparency. Team, you're getting my point. Will you
Yes,
able
sir.
to remember?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
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 So
Summit.
yes, because of same reason, okay, and that is, please make a note of it. And this is an important point. You can explain correspondent banking service, but they are again further ask this question: why do you think? Do you think this particular customer comes under low risk or high risk? What do you think? Okay, so you need to mention it will be considered high risk product for the bank, and what is the reason? It will not give you the proper transparent information for the end users who will be doing the transaction. Okay, who is actually Meghna, what is the source of fund, what is source of wealth, and or why the particular transaction is being booked from this in this particular jurisdiction. Okay, so all these things needs to be I mean, this has not been this particular information is not been provided to the respondent bank, and because of same reason, this particular product is called as high risk product for bank. Okay, team. I hope it's clear for everyone. We have already discussed that.
Yes, sir.
Great. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Chalo. Now, what are sanctions? Now, this is a new topic again for the sanctions. What do you understand by the sanction, team?
Rules and regulation of countries and people.
Come again, Ajay.
Rules on countries and individual people. Rules and regulation.
Rules. No, no, no. That is any any other uh anyone else who wants to explain?
Penalties imposed.
Penalties imposed. Okay, perfect. Anyone else?
To stop illegal activities also, I think.
Yeah. Okay. ठीक है. So sanction is nothing but a term uh, when there is a restriction posed on a certain individual, country, or entity. Okay, so the restriction imposed on the individual, country, or entity, those particular restriction called as sanctions. Now, sanctions could be anything, any sanction, any kind of restriction. Either it will be a trade restrictions, either it will be a travel restrictions, either it will be a a business restriction on certain part where arms and ammunition, any kind of restrictions. Okay, so restriction imposed on the particular company, individual, or country. Team, clear? Any question in this
Amit,
about
repeat.
sanction? Yeah.
Repeat.
Okay, so sanction is nothing but a restriction which is imposed on a certain country, individuals, or entities. Okay, restriction could be anything. Restriction could be a business, doing a business with a certain individual for any kind of business, or maybe a trade business, or restriction imposed to travel the particular person into this country, or travel to that particular country where the restriction has imposed already. All right, that restriction is called sanctions. Okay, Sudha, able to understand now?
So,
Yes, Amit. Yes.
who will
Okay.
impose sanctions to the
Yeah,
countries?
yeah. I will go. I will go. Okay, one
Oh,
by one. All
okay.
right. Now, everyone able to understand sanctions? What is sanctions definition and all?
Yes, Amit.
Okay. Now, there are some categories. Okay, categories I'm saying. Okay, not types. There are some types as well, but first we will discuss categories. Okay. Now, there are categories is target sanction, comprehensive sanction, and there's one more. Just a minute, team. I'm just forgetting one more. Uh, target
Travel,
sanction.
travel is there. Travel.
No. That is a type. That is considered type.
Okay.
Okay. 1 minute. 1 minute. Target. Yeah. Sorry. Sectorial sanction. I just forgot. I didn't get the exact word there. Okay. Sectorial sanctions. Okay. Now there are three type of category we have as a sanction. Okay. So what is this target sanction? So target sanction is nothing but when you're targeting a certain individual or entities, state, to for imposing a sanction on them. For example, Al Qaeda. Al Qaeda comes under targeted sanctions. Okay, because Al Qaeda is a terrorism organization. Able to understand what is target here? Target means target sanction imposed to a certain individual or entities for for imposing a restriction and all. Okay, team. Any question in this?
Clear.
Clear, right? Okay. Now, second one is sectorial sanction. So, as come, with the word only you are able to understand. With the sector part, you are imposing sanction on the certain sector. For example, Russia doing a business. Okay, so we are imposing sanction on Russia for oil business, doing oil business, because from the oil business only he is generating a revenue, and from whatever the revenue he is generating from the oil business, he is using those particular fund for war against the Ukraine. Okay, so that is the reason we are imposing sanction on Russia for oil business. Able to understand, team? What is the sector here? So sector means certain sector you are imposing sanction. I'm just giving an example here. Okay. Recently, Russia is comprehensive sanction, but now for the sectoral sanction, I hope everyone understand. Team.
Not clear on that.
Okay. So, for example, Ajay, uh, Syria, sorry, let's say Pakistan. Talking about Pakistan. Okay, if Pakistan has their own oil reserve, okay, so they will be getting funds from the oil reserve, correct? From that, if they have oil reserve in the Pakistan themselves, they will be selling this crude oils to the different countries and getting funds against those particular, business, correct? Business deals.
Yes, sir. Yes.
And if we know Pakistan is a terrorist country, it will be a threat to us, correct? Like if they are getting a funds from a different country for this business deal and all, they might use these particular funds against us for purchasing military equipments, or purchasing high tech equipments to use against us. All right, it might be a possibility, correct?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Because that is a terrorist organization. I'm just saying, I'm just normal referring. So as if I'm taking a Pakistan is a terrorist country, and if they are getting a fund from their own business, so it will be a threat to us. So what we will do, we will be as per our allies, like for the India, Russia, and Israel and all. We will be telling, please do not go directly deal with the Pakistan, as this particular country is actually involved in the terrorism activities, and did many terrorism activities in the past, not in India, in different countries. So I would request, do not do oil business directly to them. Okay, so what they will do, they will directly put sanction on the Pakistan, not to doing any kind of oil business with Pakistan. Okay, this is what. So we are not imposing whole Pakistan for doing business. We are only imposing sanction on the oil business. Able to understand? So this is what sectorial sanction. Okay, we are only imposing sanction on this oil sector, not to whole country. Able to understand, Ajay?
Yes, sir. Yes. Some part we will put the sanction. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
some part of some sector you will be
Oh,
imposing sanction, which could be a threat to us.
yes.
Okay. So that is the reason we are imposing sectorial sanctions.
Oh,
All right. Now comprehensive sanctions. Comprehensive sanctions is nothing but when you are imposing sanction wholesale to the particular country. For example, Venezuela. For example, Sudan, the Syria. For example, North Korea. Okay, these particular countries impose as comprehensive sanctions. Okay, we are not going to deal with any kind of business with these particular countries, because dealing with these countries, which means we are supporting them with their funds, and they might use those funds against us. Okay, so for that particular reason, we have imposed comprehensive sanctions to those particular countries. Able to understand, team?
yes, sir.
Comprehensive
Yes, sir.
comprehensive sanction is irrespective of their sector. We will be imposing sanction in whole country for any kind of business. Either it will be a travel ban, either it will be any kind of trade business, export business, whatever businesses. Okay, we will be imposing sanctions straight away. All right. I hope it's clear to everyone, team. The categories wise, these three categories: sector, um, uh, sectorial and team. This particular part is not actually written in this notes, so I would recommend you to make a note of yourself. If you are not making it, please make a note. This part especially. Okay, so sectorial, comprehensive, and uh, target sanctions. Okay, team. I hope it's clear to everyone.
Yes, Amit.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes.
Amit.
All right. So let's take 10 minutes break. All right. So again, we will exactly meet by 9:30. All right, and then we will. Today we will be completing our basic session. All right. So tomorrow onwards, we will be starting. KYC's part. And tomorrow I will be discussing the resume preparation as well. All right. So I hope I'm hoping everyone should join the live sessions and try to um, um, ask whatever the question you have. You can ask directly. Okay. So let's take a 10 minutes break and then we'll connect back. Let's meet 9:30. Hi team, hope everyone's back. All right,
Yes, Amit.
great. Okay, so let's move forward. So we have discussed category. All right, now first we will discuss who impose sanction. So there are some regulatory bodies we morely, we mainly follow, okay, which is OFAC, which is one of the main entity. OFAC means Office of Foreign Asset Control. European Union, African Union, United Nation. All right, these particular entities impose sanctions. These are the international organizations who usually impose sanctions. Okay, who all are those? OFAC, United Nation, European Union, and African Union. Okay, who usually impose sanction on the certain countries, individuals, or company. All right, and we will follow these particular sanctions list for our transactions. All right, so it's not like for our country, yeah, we are imposing some, but we will mainly follow these particular countries as well. All right, team, any question in this? Team, any question? No question, then let's move forward. What all are the sanctions type? Okay, type of sanctions. So type of sanctions divided into four parts, four categories. Okay. One is diplomatic sanctions. So diplomatic sanctions means if you are, uh, when any of the country is imposing a sanction, they are closing their embassies and recall their ambassadors. Okay, so if we are imposing a sanction, so there will be there is no uh, Indian embassies you are able to find. Okay, like Syria. If I'm talking about Syria, you will not be getting any kind of if there is a diplomatic sanction, you will not be getting any embassies there to help you out. Okay. Now, second one is, yeah, second one is economic sanctions.
Amit, can you share the PPT? Okay.
No, okay, okay, fine.
No.
Okay. So now economic sanctions. Economic sanctions, this involves restricting or prohibiting a trade, investment, or financial transactions with any kind of target or targeted country or targeted individual or entities. Okay, so it include import or export, freezing assets, or blocking financial transactions as well. All right. So this is what is economic sanction. So it consists every type of economic sanctions. It consists freezing the asset. It consists import export sanctions. It consists investment of financial transactions. Okay, something like that. All right. Now, the third one is military sanctions. Military sanctions, everyone knows when we are imposing any kind of sanctions for the particular country or individual or company for any kind of business deal, military business deal. All right. So it's involved with any kind of military applications or any kind of arms and ammunition dealing or any kind of military object. Now, the last one is travel bans. Travel ban is nothing but, as we already know, travel ban is nothing but when we are imposing sanction on such country where we are not supposed to travel. We are imposing a restriction to those particular countries to not travel on those particular jurisdiction. Okay, that called is travel bans. I hope it's clear to everyone, team. type of sanctions: diplomatic, economic, military, and travel ban. Clear to all
अमित
team?
हेलो
Yes, yes, Harsh.
मिलिट्री सैंक्शंस क्लियर नहीं हुए मतलब हम अगर ओफैक किसी कंट्री पे मिलिट्री सैंक्शंस लगाता है तो उसका क्या मतलब नहीं समझा है वो वाला पार्ट
So it's just normal restriction imposed. So if we are imposing a sanction, if OFAC is imposing sanction on military sanction on North Korea, for example, if I'm saying, so the NATO and other companies, those who are allied with the US, they are also not dealing with any kind of military business deals with North Korea. You to understand?
ओके ओके गुड
It's nothing but just a restriction imposed for the any kind of business deal with related to business military sanctions. Okay.
ओके थैंक यू
Okay. All right. Any other question, team? Great. Okay. Now, uh, third. So who is imposing sanction? Can anyone tell who imposed sanction?
OFAC,
Only OFAC.
European.
OFAC, UN, and
Mhm.
other UK
यू
regulatory bodies.
Yeah.
यूके एचएमटी
Yes. So HMT, United Nation, UK, European Union, sorry, not UK, United Nation, European Union, OFAC, and African Union. These are the main. Then HMT and CA will come in. All right. Now, this is
Amit, I have one question.
yes, yes.
So, like OFAC will impose sanctions on Russia,
Mhm.
and if the UN is not impose sanctions, so like how they will work in this
See,
situation?
they are first most of the time. Worldwide, we as a worldwide, most of the country follows OFAC sanctions and European sanctions. Most of the country. Okay. If
Okay,
European sanctions impose sanction on any of the country, India also follow the same part. Like we are also imposing a sanction, we are also not going to deal with this particular part because if we are dealing with those country as you already imposed, then it will be like you are breaking allies with the European countries. All right. The same goes with the US as well. All right. So most of the country do not go with, against the US policies and procedure, and that is the reason most of the countries are following the OFAC SDN list and OFAC sanctions list. Okay, Nitesh.
okay.
Yeah. So this is what it is. And now there is one more part. It's called SDN, Special Designated National List. This topic is not mentioned there in notes, so I would recommend you to please make a note of it once. All right. SDN, Specially Designated National List. Okay. So what is this Specially Designated Nationals List? So this particular list will be published by the OFAC, including all the entities and individuals named, those who has been sanctioned by the European Union or United Nations or OFAC or even African Union. So these four countries, these four regulations, whosoever impose sanction on the particular individual for any kind of threat activities, whatever activity it is, we are getting all those information in SDN, Specially Designated National List. It is been released by OFAC only. Able to understand, team?
यस
Okay. I hope everyone clear about this.
Please explain again.
Okay.
I'm not
Yes,
getting.
sir.
Okay. SDN is nothing but a list which is being published by published and maintained by OFAC for the entities those who has been sanctioned for any kind of activity from OFAC, European Union, as United Nation, and African Union. Okay, so we have the list of this entity and individual who has been sanctioned for any kind of their activities. Either it will be any kind of illegal activities, terrorism organization or criminal activities, whatever it is. Okay, clear, Nitesh?
Okay.
Okay, for everyone, it's clear. SDN?
There will be website. Huh? We have to check that.
No, there will be a list, not website. Website is OFAC will be a one of the regulatory website you will able to find. Okay. Okay. Any question in this till now? Okay. So now sanction screening. Okay, this is a one operation we have to conduct while onboarding or while doing any transaction. So if customer is doing any transaction or if we are onboarding a particular customer, we have to conduct this particular operation. Okay, what is this operation? Is sanction screening. Screening means we have to identify the certain individual or organization, whether the particular entities, those who are we are going to deal with, are those particular entities comes or falls under any kind of sanction list or not. Okay, we have to check that. That is called screening. Okay, sanction screening. So where we just need to identify the particular individual is comes under a sanction list or not a sanction entity. Okay, that's it. So that is called sanction screening. I hope it's clear to everyone. Team operation.
Yes, actually, where we have to check that one?
So we have to check. I will be telling you going
Okay.
forward. Yeah, don't worry. We will be discussing in detail about all those things. Practically, we will see. Okay, don't worry. Okay, now when do we need to do the sanction screening? So as I told you, when we do the onboarding, when we're doing KYC, whether either it is a remediation, either it is a periodic review, either it is a new onboarding, we have to conduct sanction screening, as well as if there is any transaction being done, then also we have to do a sanction screening. That is called payment sanction screening. Okay, team. Any question in this till now?
For individuals, we have to do, no?
Yes, individual, entity, whatever it is,
Okay.
we have to do that.
Okay.
All right. Now, PEP. What is PEP? So I hope everyone, those who are still interested in KYC ML, heard about this term PEP. Okay. So anyone who wants to explain PEP, politically exposed person.
PAP is a politically exposed person, like all politicians or any international bodies, employees, like like UN or a WTO, something.
Yeah. Yes. So PEP is an individual who has a prominent position or hold a prominent position in government. Okay, or public domain. Government or public domain called as PEP. Okay, team. Any question in this definition? Okay. Now the small part only. Now type of PEPs. What all type of PEPs we are able to find? Okay, so there will be a domestic PEP. Domestic PEP is nothing but a PEP which is the public position or position they are prominent position they are currently owning in public domain in domestic location. For example, Narendra Modi for India, it will be a domestic PEP for us, right? Now, second one is foreign PEP. The PEP, those who are owning prominent position in foreign countries. Okay. For example, for India, Donald Trump will be considered as a foreign PEP to us. Able to understand, team? Any question in this? Domestic PEP, foreign PEP till now? With me? Okay. Now, international organization team, am I audible properly?
Yes.
Okay, thanks. All right. So, international organization PEP. So, international organization PEP is nothing but a individual, those who are hold prominent position in international organizations such as you Nitesh explained, WHO, okay, International Monetary Funds, IMF, World Bank. So in these particular organization, if anyone holding a prominent position, those particular individual called as international organization PEPs. Okay, Dave? Now, family member and close associates. So, family members like uh, uh, close relatives like brother, sister, mother, father, any of them, uh, those who are actually related to a certain PEP will be also considered as a PEP. Okay, and close associates like their personal assistants. Okay, personal assistant also considered to be a PEP. Okay, or their drivers, they are also considered to be a PEP. Okay, team. Any question on this? Family members and close associates.
Clear.
Okay. Now, former PEP. Okay. Now, former PEP is the last PEP, is a last type where a certain individual, those who were owning the prominent position, but now they are not no longer owning the certain position, but still they have influence in the government and all. So that is the reason we will be considering those particular individuals as former PEPs. Okay. Now, uh, this is a type of PEP we have. Okay. Any question in this PEP part?
Amit, I have a question.
Yeah.
अगर हमारा कस्टमर जैसे लेट्स सपोज देयर इज अ वुमन नेम्ड मेघा के हस्बैंड कोई प्रोमिनेंट पोजीशन होल्ड करते हैं गवर्नमेंट में, तो हमारे लिए मेघा भी हाई रिस्क होगी?
Correct. Yes. You will also consider as a PEP. Any
ओके,
close
आरसीए.
relatives.
ओके, ओके, थैंक यू.
But now there is one thing in PEP part, we will be considering low level PEP and high level PEP. Who all are considered as a low level PEP? The low level PEP uh, are the people those who are owning a prominent position in government, but they does not hold a uh, what you can say significant rank in the particular organization. Uh, for example, if we are talking about uh, like let's say military, let's say general, okay, general in India we will be considering as a PEP also, okay, but we are not considering them as a high level PEP because those particular individuals are a salaried person and the income will be a salary only. Okay, so we can normally mention those things is a I mean, apart from the military side, they don't have any, access to the public funds and all. So that is the reason we will be considering these particular individuals called as low level PEP. But and who all are comes under low level PEP? Close associates or you can say relatives. Okay, for example, if wife wife is a husband is a PEP person, MLA, and so wife will be considered as a PEP, but we need to check whether comes wife is still considered as a low level PEP or not. So as per the account activity, as per the transaction activity, if we are able to find it is very nominal and very normal, then we can consider the wife comes under low level PEP. All right, and who all are comes under low level PEP? Salaried person like personal assistant or this former PEPs. These particular individuals comes under low level PEP until unless they does not show any significant risk in their profile. We will be considering as a low level PEP. Now, why we are categorizing low level PEP and high level PEP? Because whenever we are onboarding a client, okay, we need to check whether the particular PEP risk can be mitigated or not. Okay, so risk if any of the low risk PEP, low level PEP is onboarded, then we can consider it does not hold any kind of risk to the financial, to us to as a bank. So we can onboard this client as a normal risk category, like low risk category or medium risk category. However, if we are able to find any PEP which is a high level PEP like MLS, Prime Minister, President, whatever it is, okay, those who have a direct access to the public funds and they have some negative news also, or maybe um, uh, there might be they have access to mold their regulations for their own benefit. They if they have this much of access, this much of power, then we will be considering those particular individuals as a high level PEP, and we have to conduct an enhanced due diligence for those particular entities or individuals when we are able to onboard it. We are able to identify it. That is the reason we are categorizing it as a low level PEP and high level PEP. Okay, team. I hope it's clear to everyone.
Yes.
Amit, can you please explain this high level PEP again?
Yeah,
The categories?
high level PEP is like direct a person who is directly owning or holding a prominent position in public domain, and they have direct access to the public funds, and they have power to mold the regulations, their laws and regulations as per their own benefits. Okay, so those particular individuals considered to be a high level PEP. Able to understand, Kamali, now?
Yes, Amit, got it. Thank you.
Okay. Okay. All right. Now, type of PEP we have completed. Identifying whether the customer or beneficial owner is a PEP or not. So we will be discussing that in detail when we will be doing a PEP screening. So that is nothing but a screening part, PEP screening part. We are going to discuss that in detail. Okay. Now, risk-based assessment. Okay. Now, risk-based assessment. What is this risk-based assessment? So whenever we are onboarding a client, we have to check our customer fall under different we will be checking a different risk categories, right? Whether it is a jurisdictional risk, whether it is a PEP risk, whether it is a product risk, whether it is a industry risk. Okay, we will be checking our customer in a different parameters, whether customer is holding any kind of risk in their profile or not. That is called risk-based assessment. So risk-based assessment is nothing but when we are checking our customer profile with the different risk categories or risk parameter such as jurisdiction risk, okay, geographic risk you can say, then customer risk, like which kind of customer this particular entity is falls under, whether it is a MSB, whether it is a charity, or whether it is a real estate business. Those particular entities called comes under high risk category. Okay. Then we will be checking geographic risk or country risk. Then we will be checking PEP involvement and all. Product risk and service risk, like which kind of product customer has requested or holding currently, whether it is a correspondent banking service or RTC or any of the high risk product they are currently holding it. And then sanction risk and industry risk, a sector risk and industry risk. So which kind of industry they are falls under, this particular customer falls under, whether it is a money service business or whether it is a pharmaceutical business or whatever it is. Okay. So which we will be checking all those industries risk, and then we will be checking a PEP and adverse media screening risk, and we will be onboard the client as per their risk categories. If they fall under any of the risk category, then we have to do the assessment and we need to categorize whether the particular customer falls under medium, high or low, whatever it is, as per the risk category. Hope everyone able to understand how the risk category is decided and all.
Yes.
Okay. Now, uh, next one is SAR filing, suspicious activity report. So we have discussed that already, but let me just discuss it again. SAR is nothing but any kind of suspicious activity which we are able to find in customer's profile. So it could be any kind of activity. It could be related to transactions. It could be related to money exchange. It could be related to providing a fake document, or it could be related to uh, involvement of any kind of fraudulent activities, whatever it is. Okay, we will be filing SAR for those particular activity in customer's profile. Okay, now When does a suspicious activity report required? So as I mentioned, whenever we are able to find any suspicious activity, irrespective of any kind of activity, either it is a transaction activity or cash transaction. Yes, sources to identify the suspicious activity. So KYC will be the one source where we can find out the information. Transaction monitoring will be the another source where we can find the suspicious activity. Okay, so these are the two sources where we can find out whether the particular activities are suspicious and matches with the matches or not matches with the customer profile or not. Okay. Now documentation of SAR. So we will be discussing in detail when we are discussing this SAR part. I will be discussing you like what all documents and field we need to put in or fill in while maintaining a SAR file or while narrative a SAR, when we are making a narrative of SAR. So we will be discussing that in detail. Now, what do you mean by transaction monitoring? Anyone who wants to give an insight on this? Okay. Transaction monitoring is nothing but a operation where you just need to continuously monitor the customer's transaction activity and check whether those particular transaction activity matches with the customer's profile or not. Okay, that is called transaction monitoring. Okay, so we will be monitoring the transaction continuously and checking whether the customer's activity has matches with the customer profile or not. That's it. Okay, a simple operation. Now, stages of money laundering. So it is very basic one, but still I have included that. You can get this information outside also, but let me just explain, in briefly. We have three stages. Uh, uh, what are our stages? First is placement, then layering, and then integration. Now, for the placement is nothing but when you are placing your illegal money into a financial system. Okay, so uh, this is a first step where where money launderer will use just place your illegal money in financial system. Okay, that is your first objective. Now, second one is layering. When money launderer uses such activity to hide their ownership on the particular uh, particular transactions. All right, they try to hide their ownership. Okay, they try to hide their name. Okay, with the certain activity that is called layering. Let me just explain that. Placement, for the placement, for example, if I'm taking a Harshita is having a 50 lakhs rupees as a cash. Okay, then how Harshita can deposit that 50 lakhs rupees directly as an illegal cash, if we can say. So, what procedure Harshita will follow to deposit those cash in financial system? Anyone who wants to give insight on this?
छोटा छोटा अमाउंट करके डालेंगे, 50 लाख एक साथ थ्रेशोल्ड लिमिट क्रॉस कर देगा।
ओके, तो छोटा छोटा अमाउंट करके डालेंगे तो कितना छोटा अमाउंट हर्षिता?
50 लाख तो बहुत बड़ा है, तो मतलब स्ट्रक्चरिंग के थ्रू, मतलब जैसे 10-10 हजार रुपए करके हमने 10 लोगों को बांट दिए
ओके
और हम उनको स्पेसिफिकली इंस्ट्रक्शंस देते हैं कि आप अलग अलग अकाउंट्स के थ्रू इसको डिपॉजिट करो ताकि ये आइडेंटिफाई नहीं हो पाए,
ओके
मे बी
करेक्ट
ये भी।
यस yes so we will follow two procedures. One procedure is called let me just explain, then I will tell you which procedure this particular thing comes under. First, Harshita, as mentioned, she will be dividing this money with large number of people and ask them to deposit in their account and consolidate in one account. Okay, gradually. I mean, over the period of time. So, Harshita, so let me just open that cell. So I will explain only placement till now. Okay. Tomorrow I will be discussing is structuring and smurfing. and layering and sorry, it's not stretching and smurfing, layering and that one integration. And there are three more topic. I want you to read that those three topics, which is a Wurzburg group, basal activity, basal act, and Egmont group. Okay, these three part you just need to revise once, okay, or try to find out what information you are getting outside. So okay, I want you to please make a note of it because that is not you're able to find it, which we are going to discuss. Okay, so Harshita is having 50 lakhs rupees with herself. Okay, now what procedure she will follow? As she just mentioned, she will divided this particular money into a large number of people. Okay, for example, B, A, B, C. Like this, there are many. There are many. Now she has divided all this money to these particular individuals, and she asked these particular individuals to go and deposit this particular money in their account. Okay. Now these particular individuals called as money mules. Money mules. These particular A, B, B, C, D, W, D, whatever it is, these particular individuals called as money mules. What are the money mules? Money mules are the person who is knowingly or unknowingly, carrying the illegal money on behalf of another person and depositing it in their account, in their account. Okay, those particular individuals called as money mules. Able to understand team? Any question in this for the money mules? Team, please respond.
Yes.
Okay. Now, account owning by the A, B, B, C, D. What account it called? Money mule account. Mule account. Okay. So the account which is owned by the money mules. Okay. Account which is hold or maintained by the money mules are called mule account, where this particular money will get deposited. Okay. Now, see, Arshita, please deposit this particular money in your account, and over the period of 6 months of time, I will tell you when you need to move your money into a ABC account. Okay, this particular account is called funnel account, where all the money will gradually consolidate it. Okay, consolidated in this particular account. It could be any kind of corporate account, company's account, shell companies, whatever it is. Okay, there might be a one account where all this money is gradually consolidated with certain purpose. They will be putting it as a purpose like, okay, selling the raw materials like this, okay, like plastic materials, like any of them, okay, whatever the reason is, okay, they are gradually depositing this money into ABC. This particular ABC is called funnel account. Okay, where all the money is gradually collated. Okay, and later on, Harshita's this particular company is owned by Harshita only. Okay, so this 50 lakhs rupees she will be getting again through this layer, first money mule, then funnel account, and then final to Harshita's account 50 lakhs rupees. And this particular 50 lakhs rupees is white money. As of now, she has placed it, okay, without any deductions, she has placed it, this particular money in our financial system. Okay. Now she has 50 lakhs rupees, um 50 lakhs rupees in her account by following this method. Okay. Now, dividing 50 lakhs rupees into a 10 people goes to a 10 lakhs rupees and all. It called structuring. Okay. Where you're dividing your money into a certain group of people, like your family members and all, and asking them to deposit in your account and later on you just need to transfer those particular money in my account. That is called structuring. Now smurfing. What is a smurfing? Smurfing, in smurfing only this money mule things comes into a picture, where you will be hiring 100 or 200 or maybe 1,000 people to carry your money and deposit in their own account, and get it deposit in one funnel account during a within during a period of time. All right, certain period of time. So this part is called smurfing, where large number of people get involved, and in structuring where a small group of people involved, and you will be only suggesting like please deposit it, and when you want to withdraw it you can withdraw it. Okay, this is what placement is. We have two major way for the placement. One is smurfing, second one is smurfing with the use of money mule and mule account. Able to understand, team? Any question in this?
सर एक बार स्मर्फिंग वापस एक्सप्लेन करेंगे
Smurfing is nothing but a large number of people, those who carry your fund, okay, and deposit. So for this structuring आप क्या करते हो? आप अपने पेरेंट्स पे या फिर अपने रिलेटिव्स पे, अपने ब्रदर सिस्टर्स पे जाके आप दे देते हो और बोलते हो कि आप अपने अकाउंट पे जमा कर दो, राइट? एंड later on what you will suggest ki please send those money back to this particular account, I will take it from there. All right, so this is what structuring is, when you are dividing your money into a small group of people. Okay, but in smurfing you are dividing it into a very small. So now structuring means kya hai? Main definition: when you are depositing your money in structuring, when you are depositing your money just below to the threshold limit, below to threshold limit. So for India, what is threshold limit? We have 50,000, right? So if you buying any jewelries and all, if any of the amount goes beyond the 50,000, they will be asking your KYC document, correct? Like Aadhaar card, please show your Aadhaar card and all, right?
Yes, sir. Yes.
So if you are buying a 20,000, 25,000, did they ask anything? No, right? They will be just directly taking your money and they will be giving you the ornaments and all. So 50,000 we are considering as a threshold limit in India for the transaction limits. All right. So when any of the transaction is done just below to the threshold limit, okay, for example 49,500, 48,000, 47,000, to avoid the deduction, okay, of the fund depositing and all, that part is called structuring, where you are dividing into your people and ask them to just deposit to the threshold, below to the threshold limit. Okay, now smurfing, where you are hired 1,000 number of people. So when 50 lakhs rupees you are dividing the 1,000 number of people, so 100% it will be, it does not cross the threshold limit, right? These people will obviously, they will be depositing it like a 5,000 and all, and they will be getting those monies back, right? 5,000, 10,000, 25,000, whatever it is. You have just divided your 50 lakhs rupees into smaller pieces, okay, and you ask them to deposit this particular small piece of amount in your account and gradually just deposit in ABC. That is called smurfing. Okay, where threshold limit does not comes into a picture, because amount is very less. You are just getting this particular fund frequently. That's it. ठीक है ना? Hope it's clear to everyone. Harshita,
Yes, yes, got it. Thank you.
got it right? So structuring में threshold limit just below to the threshold limit, structuring will comes into a picture. अगर smurfing की बात करेंगे, then it the 50 lakhs rupees will be divided into a large number of people. Okay, and your amount will get divided into small pieces like 5,000, 10,000, 50,000, 15,000, something like that. Okay, and you then ask them or instruct them to deposit in your account. So that is called smurfing. Okay, there are two ways: structuring and smurfing. I hope it's clear to everyone, team. Sorry for extending the session, but as of now, whatever we have discussed, any question with you? Aman, Hirod, Meghna, Fazil, Surya, Huda.
None.
Okay. Okay, ठीक है. So if no questions, then let's conclude the session as of today. Okay, I have already shared the PDF to you all. I will be going whatever topics we are going to discuss tomorrow. I'm going to share the PDF today as well. All right, so I just go through that. Okay, there are some USA Patriot Act and there are some Bessel Act, Wurzburg Act, and all everything is mentioned there. I want you to read it out before come to the class so that it will be easy for you to understand a little faster. Okay, and then we can jump to the practical part for the KYC. ठीक है team?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes,
let's
sir.
conclude the session for today. Chalo, have a nice day.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
हेलो अमित
Yeah.
हेलो
Yes.
हमारा सेशन रेगुलरली 8 to 10 चल रहा है ना एक्चुअली मैं आज
8 to
कंफ्यूज
10.
हो गई थी मैंने 9 o'clock ज्वाइन किया
नहीं
था
नहीं 8 to 10 है 8 to 10 ही है वो 9 सिर्फ एक दिन के लिए था.
ठीक है ओके थैंक यू
Okay.